We'll focus a little bit on what probably is in everybody's mind these days, and specifically on AI and the kind of impact AI has in our lives generally. I think we are starting to see that pretty much in anything that we do. But how does that impact our leadership? What happens to our leadership style? What happens to organizations that are sort of leading in this? What is happening around it? And how can you be part of it? I'm your host, Rakesh Ravindran, and let me ask you something today. We'll start it off with a question. Are you ready for your next boss to be an algorithm, an AI? Now, before you click away, hear me out. The future of leadership isn't just about managing people anymore. It's about navigating a world where artificial intelligence is rapidly becoming a core part of our decision making, our team dynamics, and even how we strategize for success. Today, we're going to talk about AI augmented leader. Now, we'll explore what this means for you right here in this corporate world, especially in our vibrant Indian landscape, but with a view that's truly global in all its purposes. We'll keep it simple, relatable, and focused on insights that can genuinely impact your leadership journey. So let's dive in. For decades, leadership has been a blend of experience, intuition, and data. But AI is adding a powerful new dimension, the AI augmented leader, from intuition to algorithm. Think about it. In the past, making a crucial sales forecast might have relied heavily on your gut feeling, perhaps, maybe backed by a few spreadsheets. Now, AI tools can sift through mountains of historical sales data, analyze current market trends, even factor in global economic indicators, and in all of it in just few seconds, maybe less than a second. It's not about replacing your judgment. It's about making it exponentially more informed. AI acts as your co-pilot in decision making. It's giving us unparalleled foresights. Imagine an AI flagging a potential disruption in your supply chain before it impacts your production schedule. This isn't science fiction. This is happening today. AI helps us move beyond just looking at the performance to predicting future outcomes with greater accuracy, enabling us to be proactive rather than reactive. It crunches numbers and identifies pattern at a speed we simply can't match, freeing us up for higher level strategy, the creative thinking, and importantly, the human connection. Now, does this affect the people we lead? This brings us to the navigating the augmented workforce. AI is already starting to help optimize how we find and develop talent. Think about recruitment. AI can help identify candidates who are not just good in skills or they are a good skill fit, but also a cultural fit based on simple objective criteria. It can also suggest personalized upskilling programs for your teams, for your existing teams, identify gaps based on their current role and future career aspirations if it wants to. This allows for a more personalized approach to management. Imagine an AI system subtly flagging that a team member might be disengaged, perhaps based on their communication patterns or their involvement in a project. This isn't a spy, right? This is not to spy, but to give you, the leader, an early warning that prompts a human conversation, a check in, a moment of support. Of course, with AI in HR and management, ethical considerations are paramount, no doubts about that. Transparency, fairness, avoiding bias are absolutely critical. The goal here is clear, right? AI should support human centric management and not dictate it. Now, this leads us to the evolving art of leadership with AI. As AI takes on more analytical tasks, what becomes more valuable then? Is it our uniquely human skills. In fact, emotional intelligence like empathy, active listening, understanding nuances becomes even more critical at this time. When AI handles the data, we have more bandwidth to focus on building trust, motivating our teams, and fostering a positive work environment. We need to learn to build teams that thrive on human AI collaboration. The aim is synergy, where humans and AI work together, each leveraging their strength. It's not about human versus AI, but humans with AI. And to do all of this, we must cultivate a continuous learning culture. The pace of AI development is astounding. As leaders, staying informed, being curious, and encouraging our teams to do the same is no longer optional. It is essential for survival and growth. But it's not all smooth sailing, right? We have also, we must also be aware of challenges and pitfalls for the modern leader. One major challenge that I see is the data overload dilemma. With so much information available, it's easy to get stuck in analysis paralysis. The key is to focus on actionable insights, not just raw data. So ask yourself, what decision can I make based on this? And then there's algorithmic bias. Algorithmic bias is basically to say that AI models are trained on data that we produced. And if that data contains historical biases, the AI will very likely perpetuate them. As leaders, it's our responsibility to make aware of this, right? And question AI recommendations and ensure they align with our ethical principles and values. And perhaps the biggest pitfall, maintaining human connection. Now, we must ensure that in our pursuit of AI efficiency, we don't create a sterile, depersonalized workspace. The human element, trust, mentorship, informal collaboration, shared laughter, they are irreplaceable. So, how do we future proof your leadership journey? First is AI literacy. AI literacy is non negotiable. You don't need to be a coder, but you do need to understand the fundamentals of AI, its capabilities, its limitations. Start small, like read an article, watch a short explainer video. Every step counts. Second focus you need is strategic AI integration. Don't just adopt AI for the sake of it. Think about where it can genuinely add value to your team and your objectives. Build a clear roadmap. Ultimately, embracing AI thoughtfully allows us to be at the forefront of innovation and build competitive advantage. We can lead the next wave, not just react to it. To wrap up today's episode, AI is not a threat to leadership. It is actually a powerful amplifier if we use it the right way. When wielded with wisdom, empathy, and commitment to continue learning, it can transform how we lead, how we make decisions, and how we empower our team. So, here's your challenge for this week. What's one small step you can take to learn about AI and its impact on your role? Will you read an article, listen to a podcast like this one, or perhaps ask a colleague working with AI to share their experience? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Any questions you might have, just put it on the comments and I will try and respond to it as much as I can. You can connect with me in the comments below, or you can go on to my website, www.rakeshravindran.in, or I'm available on Instagram. I'll leave the links to my socials in the description below. Thank you for tuning in. Um, Join me next week as we delve deeper into other leadership topics. Until then, keep leading, keep learning, and keep embracing the future.